us on the reporter.
Good evening, Anita.
All right, great one. How significant is the Nigerian Navy's Quick Impact project in Benue for strengthening civil and military relations, and what does it reveal about the military's evolving role beyond security operations?
Well, as you rightly says, these projects are avenue for the Nigerian Navy to honor its accomplished senior officers. It is an indication that beyond physical securing lives and property, they are there, and they are committed to serving the interest of Nigerians through other means.
Okay.
So it is beyond securing lives and property. It's the normal community relations with the Nigerian military.
Okay. Well, I see. How does this affect or look at the agencies in terms of security institutions to address educational infrastructural gaps in rural communities?
Well, if you go to this particular area in Oklani, in Okpoku local government, you will see that there are rare educational structures. And this coming on board with this Quick Impact project coming on board, you see that there are new classrooms, head by master or mistress's office,
okay,
with other convenience for the students to help navigate, to help make life easy for pupils in those communities. But most of them, they are out of school. There are no schools that they could go attend. Some of them attend schools under trees. But in this project of the ground, we believe that not only in this Oklani local community, but if this impact project is taken to other communities, it will help out of school children.
All right, amazing. Thank you so much, Felicity, for bringing us up to speed on that. We look forward to seeing how this infrastructural gaps can be looked into. Thank you so much, Felicity. We hope to hear from you more. Let's move our focus now and tell you the issue around insecurity or the security challenges where we have it there. As reports of bandits attacks begin to emerge from some communities in Kano State, a civic group known as One Kano Agenda has called on security agencies to intensify efforts in safeguarding lives and property, especially in areas bordering Katsina and other bandit-prone states. Addressing a news conference at the NUJ Secretariat in Kano, the group expressed concern over the recent spike in kidnappings across several communities, warning that the situation poses a serious threat to the state's peace and security. Global TV correspondent Idris Jibri tells us more.
In recent times, bandits operating from Katsina and Zamfara State have begun launching attacks on farming communities within Kano State. Reports of kidnappings and violence, particularly in Shanono local government area, have drawn the attention of a civil society group known as One Kano Agenda.
Despite Kano's proud in the history of peace and hospitality, the state is increasingly confronted with reported insecurity, handful cases of abductions, attacks on residents, and the suspicious activities in various communities, particularly in the area of Kano North. These challenges not only threaten Kano residents, but the broader northern region, because Kano serves as a home and a hub for all northern Nigerians.
Residents warn that being the commercial hub of the northern Nigeria, Kano must not be allowed to become a breeding ground for criminal activity. They stress that insecurity poses a serious threat to the region's economic stability.
Once anything touches Kano, you are touching the whole of Nigeria as a whole, because it's the commercial center of the country. My own personal view is you have to dig down and go to the root of the cause. So that will give you an insight of how to prosper a solution to what is happening.
While commending the efforts of the state government and security agencies, One Kano Agenda urged residents to remain vigilant and report any suspicious individuals or activities to the appropriate authorities.
Recent credible reports highlight the presence of unknown individuals operating motorcycle and the commercial Okada across multiple localities. Many of those individuals do not speak Hausa fluently. This creates fears and suspicion among communities. But Alhamdulillah, we must thank God at this juncture for the decisive and the swift action of the government in collaboration with the security expert.
The group also pledged not to remain silent while criminal elements endanger the peace and development of Kano State and the country at large. From Kano, Idris Jibrin, Global Television News.
And joining us now is our Kano State correspondent, Idris Jibrin, to bring us up to speed. Hello, Idris. It's good to have you join us on The Reporter. Hello, Idris.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, amazing. With bandit attacks now spilling into Kano from neighboring states, how urgently should security agencies recalibrate their strategy to prevent the state from becoming the next hotspot?
Well, like you said, it's not quite long ago when the bandits started attacking some farming communities within Kano State, but they are not attacking the main city of Kano, Matthew.
Okay.
Kano has about 44 local governments, and these local governments, there are those who are neighboring Katsina State mainly, basically Katsina State. So from that axis, the bandits started coming to attack some farming communities. Last time they abducted about 25 people in Shadono local government, which is also a neighboring local government with Katsina State. So those are the places that they are attacking. But immediately, what will surprise you is the response by authorities in Kano. Like as I'm talking to you now, no movement in Kano from after 10 o'clock.
Oh, great.
It's not a curfew per se,
Okay.
but like tricycle, motorcycle are not allowed to move after 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Because those people, security operatives say they notice there are some strange faces coming into Kano with mainly motorcycles. And these people, they don't speak Hausa fluently like the way the people of Kano State used to speak Hausa. Basically, they are speaking Fulani language.
Oh, I
So
like
that is why the authorities decided to impose this curfew on public transportation.
Okay.
So after 10 o'clock, you will not see tricycle moving in Kano, and you will also not see motorcycle.
Okay.
And even on the daytime, those who are riding motorcycles will not carry anybody. They don't carry passenger, because if you carry passenger, they will definitely arrest you.
Thank you so much, Idris, for bringing us up to speed. I like the fact that the authorities have taken proactive steps to ensure that there's safety and no kidnappers can have access into the state, looking at the proactive measures put in place by the authorities. Thank you so much, Idris. We look forward to more engaging conversation with you from Kano. Please stay safe. All right, let's turn our focus right to the Senate. Senate has taken a firm stance on soaring domestic airfares, summoning the Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, alongside airline operators and aviation regulators. This move follows growing concerns over sharp price increases that threaten national mobility, especially ahead of the festive season. National Assembly correspondent Topsy Gimba tells us more.
The Senate's call to action emerged on a motion sponsored by Senator Buhari Abdul Fattah, who warned that skyrocketing airfares on key South-South and South-East routes could disrupt travel plans this Yuletide season. Data presented in plenary revealed that one-way ticket prices have climbed by as much as 150%, with fares now exceeding 300,000 naira, compared to the pre-festive average of about 120,000 naira. Further analysis shows some ticket prices reaching a staggering of 400,000 to 600,000 naira on major routes like Abuja to Lagos. Lawmakers linked this surge in airfares to worsening highway insecurity and poor road network, which driven more Nigerians to choose air travel, intensifying demands and fare volatility.
Nigerians have been complaining seriously about the price hike of airline, and finding it very difficult to travel from one destination to the other.
Take your seat.
Other senators echo these worries.
Just one way, not even round trip. It's too exorbitant. As you rightly said, when the synopsis of the motion was given, that the minimum wage for Nigerians is 70,000 naira. It means a civil servant will have to save 5 months' salary or even 6 months' salary before he could afford
And joining us right now is our Senate correspondent, Topsy Gimba, to give us more details on what the authority is looking at in terms of this airfare increase. Topsy, it's good to have you join us. How are you doing?
Thank you so much for being part of the program.
Okay, so let's quickly look at this. With domestic airfares rising by over 150% and some tickets hitting 600,000 naira, who should Nigerians hold responsible for this surge? The regulators, the airlines, or the government?
Well, of course, there are so many issues surrounding it. As a matter of fact, if you check what brought about that sudden rise in the airfare, it's not necessarily government should be blamed. But if you go and check the insecurity aspect, you will now understand that many people are afraid to use the road. Rather, they will be using flights to get to their destination because of the insecurity on the ground. And so, because of that, the airfares have to be increased because to meet up with the demand that the regulators, including the government, ensure that nobody is left behind. But of course, if you check, because we are living this period, of course, it's a Yuletide season, and usually people movement is always in the increase. And if it does occur like the way it is, you should expect that nearly everything in the market changes face immediately. The pricing wouldn't be the same like the way you used to know. So that's exactly what you must have really understand. But of course, the senators are complaining that even though things are really not working well, there's supposed to be that geometrical increase like the way it is today.
Thank you so much, Topsy, for bringing us up to speed on that. We appreciate it. We see that you're trying to get back to the office, but we had to just pull you out. Thank you, Gilbert. We look forward to more resolutions from the Senate and the government also to save Nigerians who intend to spend their Yuletide with families in spite of the insecurity challenges. Well, that's the much we can take today on this edition of The Reporter. We look forward to more engaging stories, balanced, credible storytelling as always on The Reporter. Don't forget that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and on Star Times channel 276. To stay connected, kindly follow us across all our social media platforms now showing on your screen using @Global TV NG. Until I come your way next time, I am Anieti Patrick. Have a lovely day ahead of you.